Here we go. Now, the way this works, we have 10 questions coming up from the following categories. Name the drummer, drum manufacturers, drum terminology, drummer history, musical terms, name that lick, and name the rudiment. Okay, put a lot of thought into this one. Okay, just a quick set of rules here. Players submit their answers in the live chat window on YouTube. The player with the first correct answer, as it appears in the chat window, is awarded the point. In the event of a tie at the end of 10 questions, both points leaders are declared the winner. Tonight's prize will be announced at the end of the game. I see Mr. Hershey's on. What's happening, brother? Good to see you. And we're going to take this content, and even though this is going live on Groove's channel, I'm probably going to upload this tomorrow to my own personal YouTube channel. So putting my lawyer hat on, I have to say all content is copyright of Groove KSQ LLC. All rights reserved, no reproduction without express written consent of Groove KSQ LLC. Whew. Okay, that's that. Keep in mind, this is an all ages event, so please let's respect one another and be polite in the chat window. So hopefully we are ready to go. The category is name the drummer. Here's the first question. Remember, the first person to correctly put the answer in the chat window gets the point. Question 1. This person was replaced by Ringo Starr as the drummer in the Beatles in 1962. Name the drummer. And of course, we need music here to keep track. Ringo was not the original drummer in the Beatles. There was somebody else who missed out on all of the fame and fortune. Do we have any takers? I'm going to give it 10 seconds. Okay, Alex. Alex says Pete Best, and Alex is correct. Pete Best. Pretty hard to believe that you may have had a chance to be a part of the Beatles and not and not be along for the ride as they went to superstardom. Okay, good job. Here we go. Alex with 1. Second question. The category is drum manufacturers. Okay, these are questions about companies that made drum-related gear. Maybe they're still in existence. Maybe they're no longer in business. But if you are a student of the instrument, you should know some things about what we're going to talk about here. Okay, question 2. In 1920, this company was the first to feature a flip-up style snare strainer on its snare drums. Name the company. And we're waiting. Who do we got? Was the first one to feature a flip-up style snare strainer on its snare drums. Okay, 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 4. Okay, Alex says Ludwig. The answer is Ludwig and Ludwig. I think that's an acceptable answer. Interestingly, the snare strainer that Ludwig put on their drums in the 20s was not invented by them. It was invented by some other people. As early as 1905, 1906, there were competing designs. But Ludwig was the first drum company to employ that as a regular feature of their gear. Okay, Alex in the lead, 2-0. Here we go. Next question, drum terminology. Okay, here we go. Question 3, this is the term for creating a sound with a drumstick that has been laid across the top snare drum rim. The term for creating a sound with a drumstick that has been laid across the snare drum top rim. And we're watching the chat. We're watching the chat. Who do we have? Okay, about 5 more seconds. Okay, the answer we were looking for, Kurt says side stick. The answer we were looking for is cross stick, but side stick I think is also acceptable. So let's give a point to Kurt. We should have an applause drop in right here when we do that. But okay, so Alex 2, Kurt 1. We are moving on. Drummer history is the category. Question 4. This drummer was the first to employ a double bass drum setup in concert. It's probably not who you think. The first to use double bass drums in concert. Name the drummer. And it was probably a lot longer ago than you may think. The first drummer to employ a double bass drum setup. That's right, Alex, you are 100% correct. Louis Bellson, and that was in 1946, believe it or not, that he started doing that. All right, he was like the OG double bass drum player. All right, so score, Alex 3, Kurt 1. All right, come on, Kurt, let's bring it home. All right, the category, name that drummer. Here we go. Question 5, this person was the first jazz drummer to be awarded a Genius Grant by the MacArthur Foundation in 1988. A Genius Grant by the MacArthur Foundation, a very, very prestigious award. The prize is about north of $100,000 a year for 5 years so that the recipient can have complete artistic freedom from the MacArthur Foundation, which is headquartered in Chicago. This might be a little bit obscure. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alex says Elvin Jones. Let's see. Kurt, you want to take a stab at this one? Elvin Jones is not the answer. Kurt says Buddy Rich. Also incorrect. That honor went to Max Roach. Max Roach was the first, and there have only been only a handful of jazz musicians that have won that award. They look at all creative disciplines, photography, filmmaking, literary arts, that kind of stuff. So, okay, Max Roach, first MacArthur Foundation award winner as a jazz drummer. Next, name that category. I'm sorry, not name that category. The category is name the drummer. Here we go. Sorry, guys. This drummer was one of the members of the band Soundgarden and later took the drum chair in the rock band Pearl Jam. Name that drummer. This drummer had two of the most coveted rock gigs, either one of which would have been the job of a career, of a lifetime. This guy was in both bands. Name the drummer. Kurt Hershey, correct. Matt Cameron. Matt Cameron, and if you don't know, if you're not familiar with Matt Cameron's work, go on YouTube. He is quite simply one of the best rock and roll drummers out there, in my opinion, and in a lot of other people's opinions. But he's not a household name. He's not a very flashy guy. He doesn't play a lot of notes. But if you want somebody to drive a rock band, Matt Cameron is one of your guys. So check him out. Okay, this is I think going to be one of our favorite questions. Okay, this category is called Name That Lick, or Name the Lick. And we are going to try, I hope I don't mess this up. I might mess it up. Hold on, guys. Okay. This is, whoops, we're having technical difficulties. There we go. This is a video clue. So in about 2 seconds, you're going to see a video clip playing this figure. You have to name the song and the artist. Song and artist, that's what we're looking for. Here we go. We're only going to play it one time. That's it. Get ready. Waiting for somebody to name it. Song and artist. I can't believe you guys aren't all over this one. Dan, you're in the right neighborhood, my man. Song and artist. Kurt, you got it. You got it. Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight. That was the first single off of his first solo record. And that drum fill appears in a bunch of other songs of his as well. There's a song called Through These Walls that's on his second record, which is entitled Hello, I Must Be Going, that he uses the same exact lick in that song in a different way, but it's really cool. So go check out. That's a great album. Face Value is the name of the record. Phil Collins' debut. If you're not familiar with it, go check it out on Spotify and listen to it front to back. It's terrific. All right, so I think we're 3 points, Alex, 2 points, Kurt. We've got 3 more questions to go. And Dan, if you run the table here, you could tie one of these characters. Okay, so here we go. Next up, where did we go? There we are. In the Air Tonight. Okay. Next up, name the rudiment. We're going to do more of these. We are going to do a lot more of these. I think this will be every time we're going to have one of these. All right. So same deal. This is a video clue. And what you have to do is watch it and say what it is. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's see what we got here. Nobody's weighed in yet. Let's go 10 more seconds. Waiting for a response from somebody, anybody. Dan, Dan is the man. Inverted flam taps. That's exactly right. So regular flam taps. Should have a snare here to demonstrate. Regular flam taps, you've got the flam, then the tap on the same hand, then you switch over to the next hand, right, right, left, left. On inverted flam taps, you hit the right-handed flam, then you've got a left-handed tap, and then a left-handed flam. So instead of going flam tap, you're going tap, flam, tap, flam, tap, flam. Small distinction, but it is a completely different feel. It's a completely different sound, actually. All right, so Dan, you're bringing it. So we got Alex at 3 points, Kurt at 2, and Dan with 1. Last couple of questions. Here we go. Inverted flam taps. All right, next up. Category, musical terms. The questions are going to get a little bit harder here. Okay? Question 9. This Italian phrase might appear on your sheet music when the composer wants something to happen little by little. Italian phrase, little by little. We're on the honor system here, so don't resort to Google or anything like that. Watching the chat for someone to weigh in. Alex, poco a poco is exactly right. That's it. You are correct, sir. All right, so Alex, that's 4. I don't think anybody can catch you because we only have 1 question left, but let's do it. Let's do question 10. Okay, question 10. This drummer and solo artist had a hit record in 1984 entitled The Glamorous Life. Name the artist. Looking for the artist's name who recorded The Glamorous Life in 1984. Alex, Sheila E. is exactly right. Man, Alex with a dominating performance tonight. All right, so Alex, you were the winner. Send me an email tonight. I'm going to buy you a pair of sticks, and want to thank you for playing. And also, if you want a shirt out of the off of the online store, let me know, and we'll order one for you. So sticks and a shirt for Alex for performing well, and thank you for everyone who. Kurt, but Prince wrote all the music. He probably, I guess he did, but in any event, there will always be controversy, I guess. So you guys, I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. And I'm gonna do this once a month, just like virtual vinyl. We got away from it for a little bit, and this is just a really good time, fun way to learn a few things and connect with each other. So. I hope you all have a good evening, and I will talk to you soon. Alex, I'll send you an email about the sticks and the t-shirt and all that stuff, okay? All right, guys and ladies, thank you for watching. And if you're watching this and you're not on the studio's email list, all you have to do is text. How do we get out of here? I'll put it in the chat function right now, is text, whoops. I should have had this queued up. All right, let me try that part again. If you want to join our email list, which I highly recommend you do, text Groove KSQ to 66866 on your smartphone. And that way you're going to get a weekly update with all the events that are running out of here. Not only do I teach drums and percussion out of here, but this is a live events producer as well. So not only my bands, but also other artists that need an outlet for their content and live streaming. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and I had a great time. I hope you did too, and I will see you soon. Be cool and stay safe. Thanks.